And then here's another thing that is very important fact that is actually not disputed by either side, which is that when we do the census in the United States, the way the census works for apportionment of congressional seats and electoral college votes for the president is by number of persons in a state, not number of citizens.
Right.
It's number of people. But the way the law reads right now, is that if you are a human with a pulse, then you count in the census for allocating congressional seats and presidential votes. So, so
Electoral college,
everything.
congressional seats, everything.
It doesn't matter whether you're here legally, illegally, and if you're a human with a pulse, you count for congressional apportionment. So that means that the more illegals that California and New York can import by the time the census happens in 2030, the more congressional seats they will have, and the more presidential electoral college votes they will have. They'll get more presidential electoral college votes, that would get them the House, a majority in the House, and they would get to decide who is president. Literally based on illegals. These are not disputed facts by either party. I want to emphasize that that's in Ken.
Yeah, this is not a conspiracy.
These are not disputed facts by either party. It's not a. This is just the way the law works. It is I don't think the law should work that way. I think the apportionment should be proportionate to citizens.
But it is an incentive, but it's an incentive that would be removed with something simple that makes sense to everybody, that only the people that should count are people that are official U.S. citizens.
The way it should work is that only U.S. citizens should count in the census for purposes of determining voting power. But even besides that, like I said, I just can't emphasize this enough, because this is a very important concept for people to understand. Is that the law as it stands counts all humans with a pulse in a state for deciding how many House of Representative votes and how many presidential electoral college votes a state gets. So the incentive, therefore, is for California, New York, Illinois, to maximize the number of illegals, so that they take House seats away from red states, assign them to California, New York, Illinois, and so forth,